It's one of the most iconic brands, I believe, in Western Canada. You could show it to just about any generation and they're going to remember it. They'll have some recollection of that image and that brand. And I think that is so rare and so awesome. I think it always starts with a really small idea. You know, you read the struggles that the co-op was going through. It was public. Then when the bankruptcy happened, it obviously made the news. There was local farmers picketing, trying to save the co-op. So I think at that point, it started to become an idea. And then from there, it turned into something that just started to grow with momentum. And then the deeper we looked at it, it became a little bit more real. And then once we started to put different pieces together, including Valley First, it started to really work.
I mean, everybody knew who BCTF was. You saw the little label on your apple as a kid, but I didn't understand the magnitude and impact it had on the South Okanagan.
My family moved to Canada in 1976, and we've been growing fruit for the Cooperative, Naramata Co-op, Monashee, and then BC Tree Fruits for all those years. So we needed to make sure that we could find a place for all this fruit to go so that first of all, it wouldn't go to waste and continue feeding our communities. The connection with the new packing house is important for me because this is my family history and we can see a path for this industry to continue to grow. And I'm proud to be part of it, not only as a grower, but also as an employee of the credit union to help this industry grow.
We've had a relationship with Mark and Wildstone for going on over a decade now through multiple projects and multiple businesses. They gave me a call and said, hey, we want to run an idea by you. We were the first call. Just kind of goes to show the relationship that we've built over the last 10 years.
We've worked a lot with Valley First and specifically Nate and his team on the construction side. And so, they've been a long time a banking partner of ours. So we had an existing relationship. So when we started to really get serious about putting this thing together, we reached out to him and, he was able to convene a team of their senior folks, including their manager of ag. And they came down, sat in our boardroom, spent, I think, half a day with us touring around, looking at the sites. And, they were willing to look at it as a really important community venture.
You think of all the farmers, all the employees, all the families. Behind the scenes, we're a part of that.
The fact that, they would have 4 or 5 people come down early stages, start helping us look at the deal with a financial lens and make sure we were not coming at it from the wrong direction. They talked about jobs, how many jobs would this create, what impact would it have on the community. So they were a lot more community focused, I think.
Making the decision and finding a way to say yes in a timely manner, there wasn't a lot of time to waste, so it came together very quickly, which again was part of what we do. The strength of the credit union collectively and being part of a larger financial institution was what gave us the horsepower to pull off a deal of this size.
The credit union was built from the farmers of the past. It's not just a financial transaction, it's actually a partnership. And hopefully we would be able to provide some knowledge of the industry to help them as well as they run their business. And they would have their expertise as well. And it gives us the ability to just rejuvenate the agriculture industry here in the Okanagan. And that's what I'm mostly excited about.
One of those businesses where you talk to people about it and they say, my grandfather worked there and my uncle did this. And you hear all of these stories because it's been around for 90-ish years, that this business touched families and communities everywhere in the interior of BC. I think we have a big responsibility as stewards of this brand to make sure that we operate it the right way. at the end of the day, it's local farmers, local orchards that produce what comes through this plant, and that is BC tree fruits.